This is I'm Friends with the DJ, hosted by AJ the Silver Fox.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of I'm Friends with the DJ. It's me, your host, AJ the Silver Fox, and joining me today is a new friend of mine that I've got to see grace the presence at River North with my friend's Sundown Social event, and he's coming off joining us from a super huge, successful show in Houston at Bauhaus. So please, everyone, welcome my friend Josh, aka DJ Xhale. How are you?
Hey, how you doing, man? I'm doing good today. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. So let's talk about that amazing experience at that awesome venue, Bauhaus. Tell me a little
Yeah.
bit about how that all went down for you.
Oh, it was a great experience. I mean, I had been wanting to play at a bigger club in a while, like for a while now, and it kind of just felt surreal being up there, finding kind of like being like, yeah, this is where I want to be. I felt like that's where I needed to be. Like everything just felt like it lined up perfect.
That's really cool. So let's backtrack from Bauhaus, and we'll get back to into it. Have you how'd you get started in it, and how long have you been in the DJ arena?
It started about like a year and a half ago. I've probably been DJing for about a year and a half. It was not too, I've been doing this kind of relatively new. Um, it all really started. I started going to shows a lot, and I just, I was kind of just, I fell in love with how immersive it was. You know what I mean? Like the vibe of everything. And we actually went to go see John Summit for New Year's Eve. Maybe like 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago at Club Live, and it was like one of the first times that I had been reintroduced to that music because I was listening. I listened to it back in high school, but it was more like big room EDM. Then we went to go see John Summit, and it was by surprise we even saw him, and it was pretty. Yeah, it was just insane. I was like, dude, this is crazy, and it was the first time he'd played Shiver ever, and that just like it made me fall in love with it. I came home from Vegas and I did really good that trip, and I told all my friends like I want to be a DJ, and they were like, What do you mean?" Like I was like, "I kind of want to be a DJ," and yeah, I told my friends I'm gonna go all in with this. I think I could really do it, and from there on, I just started playing a lot, play as much as I could. I mean,
And
I
do
go
you
ahead,
have
brother.
okay? So I'm sorry. So with you being able to just get started it and go all in on it, like you said, did you? What were you? How were you able to like? I mean, it's not cheap trying to start being a DJ, right? So
Yeah,
did
yeah.
you have like what were you doing before that you were able to just like jump right in and give it your all?
Oh well, I've been working like downtown on the Riverwalk for a long time, so I had a good amount of money like saved up, and then I mean it's really like how much you really want to take it. Like I just kind of just started playing every single day as much as I could. Um, any gigs I would play for free if I had to, because it's like in the beginning I just wanted to get as much experience as I wanted to, like or I could. So it was never like I even treated it like I needed to make money with it, you know? So
Yeah.
I was pretty well off, like regardless. I never took it like, oh, I need this to be my job, and that's why I think like it's so fun for me because it's really a passion. Like it was always just a hobby, you know. And
And do
then
you have certain, aside from John Summit, who kind of like inspired you to become a DJ, do you have specific other DJs that you like kind of want to try to emulate or
oh yeah,
be?
for sure. I was big on like a lot of real house music, like since Hot 92, like Don Bresky, like like just real funky house. And then I got real into tech house and like peak techno and timing, which was like at drum code, like Adam Bayer. I was really a big fan of like Max Styler, Weston, like a lot of like experts only, their label, like a lot of their artists, which is it's like some of my favorites. But I mean Mal P, like just to name a couple. I just kind
Are
of wanted to
you
emulate them.
and you're part of a collective here in San Antonio, right?
Yeah.
The We Are Wired. Can you explain to our listeners what exactly is a collective and how did that start and tell me a little bit about it?
Well, those are actually a bunch of just my friends that I help promote for them. To tell you the truth, I don't know how it started at all, but that's a really good group of individuals, and they're doing big things here. I'm a big fan of all of them, what they got going. They brought a really big artist to the city, and that was really cool. So I was there to support them for sure. But
You're
that,
talking
yeah,
about, I'm sorry, you're talking about Camino, right? Or
yeah, Camino,
yeah,
which is that's a big artist for San Antonio. Especially like that kind of genre, like the tech house genre. That's big for San Antonio, and I was really impressed with that for sure. I love
that
the
show
lineup and
was
everything.
amazing. That show
Yeah,
was amazing. All the guys that were on it, spinning and doing all of that. It was a really good show. I had a really good time when I was there.
yeah.
Um, so was that something you started or?
So like that, yeah, those are just my friends. That's not something I started. I was just help them promoting. I'm not even like on their collective. That's just them. Like yeah, but it's a bunch of friends of mine. Great, like bunch of individuals, stuff like that. They're really good DJs.
What venues have you played at and which one has been your favorite so far?
Well, yeah, most recently Baja's. That was surreal. I've played at the Rim. It's they have a pretty big venue over there. It's pretty popular in the city at the moment. And then I played at the Mark recently too. I'm probably gonna say probably Baja's, but it's between them and the Mark. The Mark is really good as well. The production it's really good. Sound system's great. River North's really good. That's probably like the best sound system in the whole city, like for being honest. Um,
Really?
yeah, they have the best sound in the city by far
How did
for
you?
like a smaller venue.
How did you get started with Sundown Social? Is this your the part of the 2025 group and you're staying on for 2026? How did you get started?
It was in the beginning when I really start. I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to try to play as much as I could. At the time, I had never gotten paid for DJing. I would just play like after hours all the time or like shows for free. And one day, I saw them post like I saw them post something about house music, like through a different group of like people, because there's a couple groups that do house music, and I was like, oh, they had just started back up. I was like, I'm just gonna message them and shoot my shot and see if like they message back. And this, I was still like barely starting to DJ. Probably like I had like one or two shows outside of my room. So yeah, I messaged them. They messaged back Roger, and he was like asking. He asked for one of my mixes, and like looking back, it was probably a bad mix, but he really liked it. Like I thought for me now, like I think it's a little as not as good as I could do. But yeah, he really liked it. He reached back out, and I mean, from there on, they just really enjoyed the sound I bring, like the energy I bring. And I remember telling them, like, man, I really appreciate the opportunity. Like, this is gonna be like one of my first shows. Yeah, and then we just from there on, it's been like kind of history. Just playing
That's
there a lot now.
awesome.
Yeah, it's
That's really
amazing.
cool. That really is awesome. What? Okay, so you mentioned your mixes and stuff like that, and I kind of went through your SoundCloud and was listening to some of it. Do you have a particular podcast on your SoundCloud that you is your like top favorite, or you're like, hey, if there's only one that you could listen to, this is my vibe. This explains everything. Is there one that you could point out or say?
Yeah, like a radio show that I listen to.
No, on your specific SoundCloud,
On
is there
mine.
is there one that you created that you like that stands out the most to you that you want to tell
Um,
tell someone about? Like, hey, this is my vibe.
yeah, I'd probably be my most recent one. I think it's number 19, I believe.
19?
Yeah, and I thought that one was probably like one of my better bodies of work so far, for sure. Everything it really got a good response too. It got a lot of plays, which I wasn't used to. I was like, oh, people are listening to my stuff. I had somebody tell me yesterday, well, I was going through his story and I'm like, yo, I like all the music you're playing in the background. Like it kind of sounds like one of my mixes. And he was like, yeah, it is. I was like, yo, what? Like, you're
That's
listening to,
wild.
yeah, I was like, yo, I appreciate you. I was like, that made my night, low key. That was
That's
cool.
cool. And I listened to 18 and 19 myself. And it's really, really vibey, loungy. I really enjoyed the sound of it. It was like I enjoyed it, and so and remind me, how could someone find your SoundCloud? Where could they find it at?
It would be xl.us one on
Excellent,
SoundCloud. Yeah, for sure. And
awesome.
yeah, there's a lot of good music on there. It's kind of funny when I do those. It's just me like literally just playing new music that I downloaded. Like I don't know if it's gonna go together or not. It's just like because so much new music comes out and I get it so often that I'll just make something and be like, "Yo, that was actually really good." Remember, I used to DJ a lot, and my friend would always tell me, "You got to record all your stuff," and I would be like, "Well, I don't know if it's gonna sound good or what if I mess up." Like, but now I just go for it. Like, works
Then
out.
you just start all over and redo it again. I actually had one of my friends, DJ Rudy. He told me that he worked. I think he said some like 9 hours on one specific podcast that he was airing for SoundCloud
Yeah.
because he would be super far in it, 30, 40 minutes in, and then mess up and then have to start all over just to make sure it sounded right. So that's definitely a part of the growing pains of being a DJ, I found, with all my friends that have that commonality.
Yeah.
So that's really, really cool. Where do you see your vibe going? Because I do see DJs like to kind of expand and change. So right now, what is your current genre vibe, and where would you like to see yourself go, or what would you like to come to?
Oh, like you talking about what genre I specifically like would like to play?
Yeah, like, so your sound and the energy that you're bringing, do you want to stay specifically with house or tech house, or what exactly is your specific
Yeah,
view?
yeah, I really like tech house and melodic house and techno. That'd probably be what I aim to like produce, and that's what I kind of want to stay in that lane I want to stay in. Yeah, tech house is my favorite, but I really do love like a melodic female vocal with like a dark, sexy beat, like something like that. Like melodic house and techno, no, that's something that's like really, really one of my favorite things to play. It's just a lot of people don't really listen to that out here. So I kind of waiting for like the right club to book me where I could get real experimental. I can do that at like kind of the afters, but like for like a show, I gotta kind of try to keep it where I know people are gonna know a little bit of the songs. If I just go straight melodic, they're gonna be like, it's a great sound, but maybe it won't vibe as hard. I always kind of try to take that into consideration when I prep a set for something big.
And and with doing that, do you find it hard sometimes to read a room, or do you find that pretty easy, and you're a pretty good judge of character? Like tell me about that.
Oh yeah, for sure. With reading a room, that kind of comes with like playing things on the fly, like opposed to like if I prep a set, I kind of know what I set the tone. If anything, if I'm gonna prep a set, I'm literally gonna like they're gonna be like, okay, I didn't even know I wanted to listen to this song, but this is a great song. Opposed to like if I'm just playing like stuff that I have on my USB, yeah, I can read a room. I kind of like that too. I actually did that towards the end of my Baja set. I just started playing. I was like, I'm just gonna go off like what I had prepped. I'm just gonna start like vibing with the crowd. And I love doing that too. That's kind of fun. That's a skill. Not a lot of people like can do that where you could just start like just freestyling the set and then still have the room like, oh yeah, this is what I want to listen to. I did that on Saturday and yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Where were you playing Saturday?
I played at Mave for one of our he's on the Sundown team for Blase. He's a really good friend of mine, yeah, and he asked me to come out and play. Yeah, we played on Saturday. Yeah, we had the place rock and it was fun.
That is fun. I've been there a few times, and the music I do like. That's actually where I'd met quite a few DJs early on, prior to Sundown Social becoming such a regular thing. So I'm really excited that San Antonio is finally really doing something normally, not just something underground.
For
Um,
sure.
uh, it's really changing it up, and I enjoy it. And what have you found, that the reason why has that been happening, or why do you think that's more people are listening to it?
Just more exposure, which is needed. Like, yeah, when I first started DJing in the city, I kind of noticed that there's only a couple places that even play that kind of music. And then if anything, it was just on Sundays. It wasn't like every day. And then it's kind of small in the city, but yeah, definitely growing. More people are listening to it. Like instead of just a Sunday, you can put it on a Saturday show, and yeah, it'll do good. That's the goal here, is just to grow like a little bit of
Absolutely.
growth in the city. Yeah, for
Absolutely. Well, I want to change it up a little bit. I have this little rapid fire question, just whatever first comes to your mind. I call it the quick mix round. So if you're ready, I just have like a few questions that I'm just going to ask, and you could just kind of play with and answer. Okay.
yeah, that'll work.
Okay. So night owl or early bird?
Night owl, for sure.
House or techno?
House.
Play it safe or risk it all?
Probably risk it all.
Do you prefer to do the opening set or the closing set?
Closing for sure.
What is your drink of choice during a set?
It's a Tito's cranberry.
Nice. What's the biggest ick in the DJ booth?
A request. For sure.
Absolutely. What's the first thing you do after finishing a set?
I asked my friends if they thought it was decent or not, because I'm kind of hard on myself.
Yeah, listen, we all are. We are our own worst critic. What's a good late night snack for you?
Probably a Pop Tart, strawberry. Ah.
Love it.
You did,
I love it. Okay, now
man.
finish the sentence. Life is more fun when.
You're chasing your dreams.
I love it. Very, very good. Well, thank you so much. That was the quick mix round. And I just want to say thank you so much for joining me. This has been amazing. Do you have what's your social media? Where can our listeners find you at?
It's xhale.us1 on
Awesome.
Instagram. Yeah.
So that's Instagram and on SoundCloud, correct?
Yeah, same thing for both. Appreciate your time.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Xhale. It was really nice talking to you. I will be seeing you later this weekend or on Sunday for sure.
For sure.
Everyone, thank you, listeners, for joining us. And this has been another episode of I'm Friends with the DJ. It's me, your host, AJ the Silver Fox. And why am I friends with the DJ? Because life is more fun when you're friends with the DJ. Bye, guys.